Alright, what's up again everybody? Sam here, and I'm going to, in this last video, show you the 3 last foundational movements of the 15 important movements of CrossFit. And so they're going to be the push-up, the hollow hold, hollow position, and the handstand. And so I cannot do a handstand freestanding for very long, and it does not look very good. So I'm going to show you one on the wall. It's actually a lot of the times what CrossFit uses for handstand push-ups. And from a handstand walk, that'll come after that. Mostly handstand push-ups are an extremely important movement that they use. I'm not going to show you a push-up on the wall in a handstand position, but I will kind of explain how you're going to do it. These movements are going to go very quickly. Push-up, very kind of simple movement. Hollow hold, also very simple movement. So push-up, I'll back up here so that you can see me. So just like you probably heard, try to keep a flat back, keep your butt in line with your back, elbows extended at first, go down, touch the floor with your chest, come back up. You can see that I'm not pressing my elbows out at 90 degrees like that, and they're not all the way in touching my sides either. They're a nice 45-degree angle. You want to make sure that your core stays tight the entire time. The next movement is going to be the hollow hold. This movement is just where you're laying on your back, arms overhead. You're going to put your arms together if you can. You're going to lift your feet up, flex your toes. You're going to try and just keep that core nice and tight. Keeping your head and shoulders off the ground, keeping your legs off the ground. And lastly here, we'll have the handstand on the wall. So you're going to kick up. What'll help is flexing your toes again and pressing through your lats and your triceps. Sticking your head through the hole will help too. Alright, so those are the last 3 movements. A few tips: push-ups. Make sure your elbows are at 45 degrees always. Don't sacrifice form for speed. Push-ups can cause a lot of tendonitis in individuals if they don't do them safely. The hollow hold is actually a fairly complex movement, not in its technique, but in the prerequisite core endurance and back extensor endurance that it takes. It can be labeled as a dangerous movement if you don't do it correctly and your core is not strong enough to sustain it for 15 to 20 seconds. And so if you want to do hollow hold, to make sure that you talk to a professional first, someone who has experience in a field of exercise science, exercise physiology, PT, stuff like that. Last one, handstand hold into handstand push-ups. A lot of people will hyperextend their backs in that position, and that's something that you want to make sure that you don't do, because then you're going to end up loading possibly your thoracic spine more than you need to, more than you should as a human being. And so really, again, it's a movement that takes a lot of prerequisite core endurance, and it's a movement that can be dangerous, but if done correctly, it's amazing for functionality. It's really impressive when people see you do handstand push-ups, and it's really important to CrossFit training, kind of their traditional style of functionality.